Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Elex, Blind. Let's talk to Duras, cause I just found him here.
So, you decided to stick around. Well, I've been given a job by a warlord Ragnar that I think might suit you, if you want to stay around for longer.
Tell me about the job.
Well, the task I have on offer should profit you, and though it's not the best way to sell our community to you, it should demonstrate that we're open about things here. You see, there was a murder committed just outside Goliet a few months ago. A rather dedicated Berserker named C.R.O.N.Y was killed. There's been an investigation, but no definitive answers as to why he was killed. So, Ragnar wants me to follow up and find the murderer.
And what can I do?
Well, I'm having trouble getting answers from people. Maybe an outsider will have more success getting them to open up. Would you talk to the suspects and see what they have to say?
Tell me about the victim.
His name was C.R.O.N.Y. He was a warrior, newly promoted from cultivator. Ragnar had high hopes for him, but C.R.O.N.Y wasn't popular. He went missing around Mana's Eve 3 months ago. No one knew where he'd gone, and it wasn't like he had many shards to up and disappear with. Then one of Ragnar's patrols found C.R.O.N.Y's body rotten up in the forest. It looks like he was stabbed several times with a sword. Whoever did it was strong enough to overcome him, but clumsy. They didn't find anything on C.R.O.N.Y to point to who might be the murderer.
And you think I can find the killer?
You're a stranger here. That means you might see things I won't.
What kind of logic is that?
To be honest, I think this is a dead-end job. But Ragnar, against all the evidence, seems to think it was a Berserker that killed C.R.O.N.Y, and he wants answers. Me, I think it's a wild goose chase. None of Ragnar's questioning has thrown up any proof a Berserker was involved in this, so chances are it was an alb, an outlaw, or a reaver. But if a warlord has an itch to scratch, then that means we have to go and scratch it. So, let's cross all these suspects off the list and give them some closure.
Is this why you brought me to Goliet? To do your dirty work?
I brought you to Goliet to give you a chance. And this is a way to earn it by getting a warlord on your side.
Does Ragnar think a Berserker murdered C.R.O.N.Y?
C.R.O.N.Y was killed with a sword, and there aren't too many people who use swords outside of Idan. But if Ragnar's right, then it must be someone who was outside the walls at the time of the crime. So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5 suspects. No idea why these 5 exactly, but Ragnar will have his reasons.
I'll find the murderer.
Ragnar wants answers. He seems determined to find out what happened. Myself, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. But if we can eliminate these 5 suspects, he might let this go. And who knows? Maybe one of them did do it, and you'll get the proof.
Will the suspects talk to me?
Tell them you're investigating on Ragnar's orders. They'll answer your questions. Let me know if you need help. Remember, my sword belongs to you.
Who are the suspects?
A group of people who were out there in the forest at the time of the murder. First on the list is Baron. He's a guard. Well, he's supposed to be a guard. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. But I think the only real reason he's on the list is because he knew C.R.O.N.Y when he was younger. Then there's Thorgal. He's in charge of a warlord in Abessa. I have no idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Maybe just to be complete. Third is Garen, a hunter. He was reliable, but he seems to have lost heart in himself. There's something troubling him. Last are Eldur and Rock. Rock I can't get a handle on. There's something he's not happy about. Eldur is still wet behind the ears. Bit of a whiner, but seems to care about his job. They were all outside Goliet at the time of the murder.
Yeah, and they seem to still be outside of Goliet because I have not seen a single one of them in town.
What do you want me to ask them?
Where they were 3 months ago around Mana's Eve when the crime was committed. What they thought of C.R.O.N.Y. I doubt you'll get a confession. I doubt any of them did it, but you'll get a sense of the men, and then you can report back to me so we can close the case.
Where can I find them?
They're all still out there. Track them down, then report back to me when you've discovered something.
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
We're a team. I'm ready if you are.
So maybe I can take him as a companion if I join the Berserkers. But for now, let's talk to the leader. Interesting that is not considered stealing. I presume those are abandoned items, or it's a bug.
I don't have any time right now.
Not now.
He has an honest-to-God throne right here. I want to explore the surroundings first before I go and talk with him directly. Okay, what's here? I guess there's still the upper level. Anything down here? Kind of. Oh, Alvar is dead. Crumpled note received. I was supposed to find him. Below the pit. This evening after dark, bring 200 Elexit. Do not forget to test the chems beforehand. Do not let Dick cheat you again. Okay, so he was supposed to meet someone near the pit after dark, so I should probably go there myself and investigate that. But also, presumably certain people are going to want to know that he's dead.
You'll have to deal with things yourself. I can't help you right now.
What are you doing here?
You should leave? Yes, just go.
Who are you hiding from?
Not now.
Hello. If you want to rest, you should find yourself a spot and relax. And if you are hungry, we can surely find you something to eat.
Thank you.
Welcome. I hope you have been shown kindness here. To foreigners, it may seem that we only live in a manner that is in accordance with the law. But we have a place for any wanderers and lost souls who are ready to swear off their old lives. So, wherever you came from, your help is welcome. What's the point in us seeking to rebuild the world if we continue fighting? We need to build one world, together. I hope you can see that.
What is this building?
A rare relic of the old world, hey? If you want, go up to one of the higher balconies and have a look at the view. You will get an idea how beautiful it must have been here before the comet struck. It seems the people of the old world understood the value of that even back before the Great Fall.
Why do you build these huts then?
This place might be a good choice for defense, but it doesn't exactly connect us with nature. We all need to be rooted in the natural world. We all need to remember our place in it. You, me, all the people here. We are all part of Magalan.
How long have you been with the Berserkers?
I was born here, and I can't imagine a better place.
What's so good about it?
As Eisen said, of all the places and all the people in Magalan, the planet chose us to give magic to. And Eisen wasn't exactly known for his poetic side. With respect for all his great feats, he was a bit of a miserable bastard, to be honest. We have organized our lives around the essential things in life. You do not need everything you think you need.
I have, as I said multiple times, certain rather big problems with their approach to technology, but I am willing to give them the benefit of the doubt to a degree, because I feel like their mission to recultivate the land itself is a very important and a very noble one. So I guess I'll try to be conciliatory.
I could get used to life here.
Good. Good. I would wish that for you. You will find safety here, and purpose. Ragnar will help you find your place. He can sound severe, I know, but there are pressures on him, and he wants the best for us.
Tell me about Ragnar.
Ragnar the Fierce? Ragnar, son of Bajar? He is warlord of the Hooded Crows. Warlord, warrior, leader, and my husband.
You're married?
Why would I marry someone whose expression is that of thunder over the mountains? That is when he is carrying the weight of his clan. Then he is a warlord. I married the man.
How did Ragnar become warlord?
Hard work, dedication, and popularity.
Tell me the real story.
Do you mean, is there a deep, dark secret? A tale of rivalry and assassination to rise to the top? No, I'm afraid it's a tale of skill, ability, and dedication. He was named Berserker when he was a teen. Served his time in the fields as a cultivator. He was seen defending the seedlings from mutants and was named warrior on the spot. When he was a child, Ragnar met Eisen, and I think that left its mark. He wanted to be that man. And he is, just with more of a sense of humor. In their hour of need, the Berserkers call for another Eisenfaust, and in Ragnar, I believe they have him.
Is there something you need doing here?
There are always things that need doing here, and helping out will gain you notice for promotion. Of course, for the highest ranks, we must all look to the warlords to be promoted. Ask in Goliet, and you'll find tasks to match your skills. But there is one thing I need help with. Though, I warn you, it could be dangerous.
Tell me the task. I can handle it.
Confident without the details. You'll get on well with the warriors here. Our scouts reported that a few clerics were recently attacked by mutants. Let's just say that despite all their technology, the clerics came off worse. But the weapons they left behind, lying about out there, are a problem. They could cause a great deal of damage in the wrong hands. I want you to collect them and take them to Jora. You'll find him at the pit. He and the workers there make sure such technology is made safe.
Sure, I might give them to them. Like, I can't use them for now, and I presume I won't be able to for a long time, even if I choose to like join the clerics, which I have not decided yet. And I've already pissed off the other guy that wanted to buy them.
I will find the weapons.
Thank you. The sooner we can put them into the right hands, the better. Elex, mutants, technology. We have a long way to go to save Magalan.
Why didn't your patrol bring the weapons back?
There were too many mutants. The clerics seem to have stirred them up and had half the mutants in the area after them. The area is quieter now, but Ragnar has had to assign the warriors from the patrol to other tasks. That's why I hope you can go.
I have secured the weapons from the ruins.
That is good news. Please take them to Jora and arrange for their disposal.
Find someone else to talk to.
Oh, I talked with him before. He was on the stairs.
About my support. What do I need to do?
Ask around the city. Help the people here, and they will give a good report of you to the warlord of their clan. Some are overburdened, or are doing things that are not in line with the law. Lend them a hand, and uphold our rules.
And that means...
Don't do anything forbidden by our laws. It is that simple.
How am I doing?
You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
Okay. So I guess there is nothing more to do here, although I might have spoken too early because there's still a level higher than the balconies I have visited. Is there someone I can talk to here? Or is it just a regular guard? Nope, just guards. A wrinkled letter, which is not marked as stealing, so I'll take a look at that. Ragnar, I will use the path through the canyon above Goliet to reach the desert without being seen. I suspect there might be a few outlaws in our old fortifications, so I will have to bypass them or kill them. But if I am to achieve our objectives, I will need reinforcements. I can't do this with only cultivators. I will need warriors. Go round. Okay. Let's explore the rest of the hotel. Because as I said, there seems to be a level higher than the one I explored with the balconies. That's where I was before, but there seems to be a level higher than that. Okay, and I think there's still one level higher. Indeed. But also there are some rooms that are barricaded with planks, so I need to do some creative jumping around to reach them. Should be another one in here. A brief letter. Letter from a hotel guest. Dear Daisy, I have seen you sitting alone in the lobby. Your sadness haunts my dreams. I implore you, give me a chance to lift the clouds that shroud your life. I know it looks bleak, but I would like to see a smile on your lips again. If you feel the same, meet me on the balcony tonight. Love, Dustin. Okay, so let's go to the upper level. Is that a magic scroll? Indeed. A single-use Alba healing spell.
What are you saying there?
Thank you for coming to us. Your application to Infinite Skies has been denied.
No! No, you can't deny me that! I passed the test! Please, check the forms again! Please, check them!
Okay, so she applied to be part of that corporation and was denied. But I'm not sure how is that relevant, especially now, after a cataclysm has destroyed their whole freaking civilization. Like, what can I do with this information? How does it enrich the story, specifically? Well, I guess the corporation itself might still turn to be relevant somehow, if I learn more about it. Thanks, Donald, old friend. Thank you for doing me this favor. That ass will pay for walking all over my affection. Someone like that should not be on the project. I will leave here tomorrow. See you there. Also, he got her, that Kingston guy that was making advances on her. He got her rejected because she rejected him, and he was angry about that. Okay, there are ballistas on the top. A bunch of Elex hit.
We hadn't seen sunlight since the day the comet struck. Just for a moment. Just to escape those four walls. The air is so much fresher. I brought our last bottle of wine. It covered the taste. He didn't feel a thing. He wanted to die free. We couldn't do that underground. Taste the wine, Justin. We'll both drink deep.
Okay, so it was after the comet hit, so I guess, you know, the people here have survived and they were reacting to, that's why the fights have broken out and all that, because, you know, a sense of anarchy has started to overcome them. And then I guess she and that other guy committed suicide by drinking poisoned wine. Okay, but I was supposed to search for clues here, right? There are some outbreeders in the area. Could be useful to me. I'm specifically looking for... the Berserker Kral has disappeared. Caldrim wants Kral found. Yeah, but that was... I was supposed to look for him here, like look for clues regarding him in here, but I have found nothing, seemingly. Oh well, I have found a small note, I guess, but that's probably pre-war. A very old note from the hotel. Oh, my dearest Daisy, I share your pain. Please hear me. Probably the other guy that she committed suicide with. Oh well, maybe that Kral guy will crop up at some point. For now, I guess tell me about the special job. I'm not sure if I am going to join.
You said something about a special job if I want to join you.
Correct. Then listen well. You must have sensed it out there. That things are changing. That something is happening. If we are going to survive and prosper, if we're to stand a chance against the Alps, I need to know what's going on there. That's where you come in. I need information about the other factions. Any information would be useful. But if you could bring me a report from the fort in Tavar, that would be very useful. So, be it the outlaws, a trip to the domed city in Abessa, or word from the clerics in Ignodon, I need information. Bring me a report from at least 2 cities.
Well, I do intend on visiting those places anyway to learn more about the other factions before I join, so sure.
That's a lot to ask.
You know your way around the wastelands. You've survived out there. So you have the skills I need. Plus, You aren't one of us, so you can blend in better with the other people. So if you want to join us, get going. The journey will have dangers, but if you stick to the path, you should reach the other cities alive. So, what will it be? Will you prove yourself? Impress me, and you will earn not just Elexit, but favor, promotion, honor. We don't trust the secrets of our magic to just anyone. If you want such rewards, you need to earn them.
Sure, I might do it sort of by the way. So now, I will go to the pit. Drone control. Interesting.
Kral's diary. No sign of the man. But let's see if he has left me a clue in here. Last entry. First the Elex devours him. Now it devours me. But I have no choice. Surely to steal is better than to kill. If I don't act now, then death must follow. So, the choice is made, and we must both go into the mausoleum. Perhaps we can live in this house of the dead. Either this guy is reliving teenage poetry, or I just found out where he went. I should tell Caldrim.
So it sounded like he needed it to save someone who maybe was addicted to Elex? Because he was like, surely it's better to steal than it is to kill. Well, I certainly found a clue. That much is certain. So let's indeed go back to Caldrim and tell him that.
We'll talk later, yeah?
What's the shortest way to get back to the mana shrine? I guess through here.
Another time, yeah?
Well, I found Kral's diary.
Where did you find it? And does it tell you anything useful?
By the balcony of Ragnar's stronghold. Kral wrote about a mausoleum outside of Goliet. Maybe he went there.
Then he has picked the perfect place to hide. I don't know anyone who would go willing into that mausoleum to search for him. It is a place for the dead.
I'll go, if you tell me where it is.
Very well. You will find the mausoleum in the area outside Goliet that is down below the pit, southeast towards the world heart. Tread carefully, though. People are telling stories of some sort of undead creature there. Not that I believe in such things myself.
Okay, I am going to the pit anyway, so I guess that might be sort of nearby. I was supposed to relay bad news to a woman somewhere around here about the supplies.
I'm watching.
But maybe it's actually lower.
Find someone else to talk to.
I spoke to Angrim.
Oh, great, thank you. Someone who is prepared to do something. When will the deliveries come?
They won't. The men Angrim sent to the valley are dead.
And is he going to send more? No, wait. Let me guess. We don't have warriors to spare chasing farmers. How does he expect me to get supplies if he can't? He's got a host of warriors he can assign. I'm one person behind a counter.
Is Engram the only person you can ask?
He's in charge of the Eisen clan, and the Eisen clan are in charge of escorting my supplies. But you're right. Maybe it's time to speak to one of the other clans. If the Eisen clan won't help, one of the others will have to. Would you speak to Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows? Or Cormag of the Hammer clan? I'll have to hope that one of them can understand why this is so important.
Now, Cormag strikes me as a thoroughly reasonable individual, so he might be willing to help, but I will talk to them both, eventually. I also have news about a guy being dead. Angar? The guy that was supposed to relieve this guy standing guard is actually dead. But where is this guy himself? Have I heard that? I already forgot.
Eldur, I've heard you're causing trouble with the Eisen clan.
What about it?
Do you have a problem with the Eisen clan?
It's not me with the problem. It's that self-important pinchstick Arund who has the problem. He won't serve me, or anyone else from the Hammer clan. You want to do a 10-day stretch of guard duty and then find out you can't even get a beer at the end of it?
Has he only banned the Hammer clan?
As far as I know, and selfish as it is, who cares if he's banned anyone else? I'm worried about my beer. What's all this got to do with you?
Cormag doesn't want conflict between the clans.
Well, someone needs to speak to Orin then. It's that self-important sack of ass grapes that is the problem, not me. You get him to change his mind, and let the Hammer clan back in the tavern. That will sort everything out.
I found Alvar.
Oh, great. What excuse did he have for not turning up?
A pretty good one. He's dead.
Excuse me, what? I asked you to bring him here, not kill him.
Well, I didn't. He managed it himself. He took a chem overdose.
Asshole. Couldn't even take chems right.
Do you know who sold Alvar the chem?
Me? I didn't even know where Alvar was, but I hope someone finds that drug-dealing stretcher Raptor gut and puts him out of our misery. I'll have to risk it and go to Cormac myself, and hope I don't get exiled for abandoning my post while I do. Thanks for taking care of that. Good to know some fly-bitten wanderer I've never met before cares about me more than my own superiors. Take this Elex, and the humble thanks of the mighty warrior they left in charge of a whole sector. You'd better watch yourself. There are jackals here.
Okay, I leveled up.
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
Interesting. They have a reaction to me using my implant, which makes total sense, from an in-universe perspective. So, in fact, I actually appreciate it, but it's also a bit annoying because that's literally how I interact with the UI. Single-use alb spell to control a drone. Interesting, but what I wanted to see is what do I need for that spell I wanted to, skill I wanted to learn. It was like extra hit points, constitution 30. Okay, so let's do that for now. Because I can actually learn that. I can actually learn that because I have met a trainer for that. and I need to go up to the village again anyway, but for now, let me go into the pit, because it's rather close nearby.
Wait, one moment.
What now?
Seeing as you're looking to settle down here, you'll be needing to make friends, won't you? So, friend, why don't you head down to the tavern and bring me something back?
You're going to get drunk on guard duty?
It'll take more beer than you can carry to go to my head. Come on, I'm stuck here. Least you can do is get me a pint.
What do you want from the tavern?
Beer, water, hops, barley. That touch of genius, nectar of the gods. Oh, now I really need a drink.
Your buddy Alvar is dead.
He is? I mean, what?
He's dead.
Yes, I got that. Shit! I knew nothing good would happen to that old soak, but dead. He was a good friend. Thank you for letting me know. Where is his body?
Below Ragnar's stronghold.
Right. I will take care of his funeral as soon as I can.
I brought your beer.
Ah, that's what I need. About time, too.
And so here's where you give me my reward.
Your reward was getting in through that gate. Be grateful.
Letting people in is your job.
So is keeping people out. I give the word and you'll never get in here.
Can I take him though? I don't think so. And I can't intimidate him. I feel a little pathetic backing down like this, but I don't think I can take him. He has a regular, seemingly good quality sword and armor, and I have a rusty axe and some pants.
I don't want trouble.
Good. I thought you might see sense. And seeing as you played by the rules, I'll put in a word for you with the boss man himself, Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows. You need pledges if you want promotion, and we need reliable people in our clan. Of course, giving you my word would be a pretty big favor. So if I did that, I'd probably need a favor in return. Say, in the form of shards.
So he wants a bribe. Well, no.
I'm not paying for your word.
You're not paying for a word. You're paying for a chance. Always better to be part of a team. Then we can watch each other's backs. After all, it's my job as a guard to keep people safe.
He's a bit of an asshole, actually. Like, you know, him not wanting to pay me for bringing him a beer is one thing. That was a relatively minor task. But him straight up asking me for a bribe, you know, for him to say a good word about me is something else.
No entry. You'll need authorization to get in here. No entry. You'll need authorization to get in here.
But I was supposed to talk to Jora.
What are you doing with that technology? Take it to the pit.
In the pit, for him to dismantle the cleric's weapons. So, what's up with that? Like, I presume if I bypass the guard, they're probably going to attack me, right? Because I'm not supposed to be in here?
Analyzing. System error. Assistance needed. Maintenance protocol required.
You four. What are you doing here? You were supposed to have remained with me. Why did you leave the crash site?
Survival Protocol 7. Commander presumed dead. U4 unit attempted return to repair station.
But instead you were found by the Berserkers? You're lucky you haven't been dismantled for your Elex. Are you able to come with me?
System error. Failure of... System error.
Identify system error.
Analyzing. Minor damage to primary systems. Defense system and weapons are offline. Primary control system impaired.
Can you repair yourself?
Analyzing. Negative. No repair possible at this location.
Yeah, that would be too easy. What do you need to complete repairs? This location isn't safe.
Identifying. Nearest automated repair station is in North Abessa.
Then go. But you four, you are not to report on my status. If asked about me, state that I died in the crash. I will meet you at the repair station in Abessa. What data do you have on the crash?
Analyzing. The raider was on a direct approach to the primary mission goal. The raider was hit by accurate ground fire. The shot hit an open port on the raider. Evasion was not possible.
Where did the fire come from exactly?
Analyzing. Cannot positively identify. There were no indications of magic. Possible responsible parties, the outlaws, clerics, or albs.
Status report of our last mission goals.
Primary goal. Locate and secure Thorold, highest leader of the Berserkers, known as the Pilgrim. Mission status, failed. Secondary goal. Secure data describing transmutation process of pure Elex into mana. Mission status, failed. Tertiary goal. Scout Edan for weaknesses in the Berserker defenses. Mission status, failed.
Well, that was a success, huh?
Negative. Commanding unit status, privileges revoked. Execution ordered as a result of mission failure.
You mean it could have been the clerics who shot at us?
Analyzing. Flight was over Berserker territory. Clerics did not have much reason to defend the primary mission goal. Calculations indicate low probability of cleric participation.
Could the outlaws have been responsible for the shooting?
Analyzing. Capabilities and behavior of the outlaws difficult to calculate. Cannot state probability.
Albs too? What exactly do you mean?
Analyzing. Possible indications that an Elex-powered weapon was used. Albs use Elex-operated weapons. Status of open port on the raider was unusual. Port could only have been opened and secured in place during maintenance in Alb repair station.
I was told it was faulty. Why would our own people sabotage the mission?
Analyzing. Motive unknown. Identity of shooter unknown.
But there are some answers out there somewhere. What about the Berserkers? They would have at least had a motive to shoot me down.
Analyzing. The ground fire was from an energy weapon, not magical in origin. Probability of Berserker participation, low.
That somehow means everything and nothing at the same time. Why did you leave the crash site?
This unit was offline for 1,043 seconds. On recovery, U4 could not locate the commander. My objectives were to complete the mission or return to base. System error.
Then you don't know anything about my execution?
Analyzing. Negative. Executions are standard ALB operating procedure for mission failure. Failure is not tolerated. It is against the directive.
So they say.
But executions end with death. Assumption. Commander must be using rare example of ALB humor.
Yes. I'm joking, you four. I mean, who would want to kill the great Commander Jax?
Okay, so I guess my drone is flying to repair itself, but how is it going to do it? Is it going to straight up pass the guard and it's going to do nothing? Okay, that's actually hilarious. But I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that, like forbidden. Okay, so they don't want me to take stuff from this pile. I won't for now. Movement detector forbidden. Blah blah blah. Sulfur nugget. A jackhammer. Okay, there are some interesting items, but I won't take any of those because I don't want any trouble with the Berserkers for the time being. But where is Jora? The one that was supposed to take the weapons from me.
No, not now.
Okay, I need to talk to the other clan leaders. Maybe I'll somehow find him along the way. Oh, that's him.
Angrim sent me to collect an Elex weapon from you.
He did he?
Yes. He said it was captured from the clerics. He wants to study it.
And you want me to give you this weapon, do you?
Are you allowed to give it to me?
If Angrim sent you, why wouldn't I? Orders are orders. What reason would I have to deny him?
Well, yeah, that is my point. Like, from the beginning it sounded a little bit contradictory with their own rules.
Elex weapons are forbidden in Goliet.
They are. They are forbidden to all Berserkers. Angrim's task was a test. He only trusts those who question their orders according to the law. It seems you listened and have learned our law. Go back empty-handed. Angrim will give you a reward for doing so. If you break our laws for reward or favor, you will be punished. If you listen to the laws and keep them, you will be rewarded.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, and that kind of makes sense.
I have some cleric weapons for you.
Now that is a find. Now to get the Elex out of these things. First have to remove the cover from the holder and...
Are you going to give me all the details?
No, your work is done. And thank you.
Okay, I've gotten 100 money out of it. I still need to talk to all of the clan chiefs, because the woman has asked me to ask them about protection for the supplies. And also there was a trainer. I wanted to learn the additional hit points skill, but I don't remember who taught that specifically.
Nah. What do you want here?
I don't have any time right now.
I know why Eldur is angry.
So he told you why he was making trouble?
Orin has barred the Hammer Clan from the tavern.
And the only thing that starts men complaining faster than an empty stomach is an empty flagon. You seem to have a gift for getting people to talk. I want you to use that gift and find a way to persuade Orin to lift his ban. I will see what Angram knows about this. If the Eisen clan are allowed into that tavern, then the Hammer clan must be too.
Sindra needs your help.
More trouble with the supplies. What can I do to help?
She needs people to collect the food deliveries.
I thought Angram had sent men to do that.
The men he sent are dead. They were attacked by a troll.
And more will die if our men aren't fed. Still, if Angram is worried about sending men, then there must be a real danger. I will send men to help Sindra. But if they're to go out there, then I want to improve their odds of survival. We recently captured some movement detectors from the clerics. They're being stored in the pit, ready for the Elex to be taken out of them. Get me one of those movement detectors, and I will give Sindra the help she wants.
Isn't taking technology from the pit against the law?
Sometimes, laws must be broken for problems to be fixed. Get me that detector, and I will help Sindra. Those are my terms.
Teach me something.
Sure.
No, I want to learn the additional hit points skill first.
You should talk to someone else. I can't help you.
Did you lose something? I'm watching you.
Okay, let's go to Ragnar's wife and tell her I've destroyed the weapons.
Sindra sent me here.
Further problems with the supply run? The warlords discussed this, and the Eisen clan promised to see to the deliveries.
The Eisen clan are refusing to help.
Then you should speak to Angram. He guaranteed the supplies. If you can't persuade him, then try Cormac. He agreed to cover any problems that Angram could not.
Okay, he has not been particularly helpful, really.
The weapons have been removed from circulation. Jora will render them unusable.
Then the law has been served. Thank you. You honor us and yourself with your actions. I hope you will find a place here with us. Goliet is a welcoming home to all who wish it.
Okay, so I've gotten 200 Elexit out of it. But I think this episode has been long enough, so once again I've spent a whole hour here and have not yet left the town, but that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.